kind of on your own?
No, it's all I really should.
Oh, no,
take
no, no,
care
no,
of
no. That was-
No, but to better take care of my vocals so that they last, that's the thing. And but yeah, I'm all self-taught with everything. I've never had the patience to sit down with the teacher. I've tried, but I end up doing my own thing all the time. So
I'm sorry, but you're just boring the hell out of me right now, right? Yeah, so, it's just, no, I can completely empathize with that, and I'm talking about a teacher, not you, by the way.
yeah, no, I know.
Okay. so, so my question about this song is where were the changes made, or how were they more subtle, or were they just kind of like?
Well, there is an obvious one, but maybe it's more obvious to me to me and us that knew the song a lot. The chorus is completely different. Completely different vocals, like lyrics, everything. Like it's completely different. I used to sing like "Rescue Me," and then go very busy vocals after that.
Right.
And this, I changed it because I felt like when I wrote this song originally, it didn't come together as quickly, and I kind of wrote the chorus separate from the verse, and I feel like it didn't always fit together. It didn't always tell the story I wanted it to tell together. And I feel like now this felt a bit more cohesive in my mind. And also, like, production-wise, we just kind of, I feel, made it a little bit more sophisticated than it was before. Because, like I said, with Shiver, I was 2 weeks into producing when I brought it to the studio. And I feel like there's been a lot of development. And I'm not saying that it was bad before. It was
Right.
It was just different, and I feel like the beats especially were very forward of the floor type of beats, so straight on kind of dancey things, which is great. But we wanted to do something different, and so we went halftime for the chorus, and kind of changes things up, and I just feel like, or like this kind of like trap beat that Curtis does and stuff, and it just kind of changes things up, and it's more our style now. And yeah, those are the main changes. I think it's just the choruses have really changed a lot.
Now, two things about this. One with what she just said when she said "forward to the floor," and it's kind of funny because with my 16-month-old dog, if she jumps, I was like, "4 on the floor, Missy, 4 on the floor." Her name's Willa, but I was like,
Is her name Willow? My dog's name is Willow.
Willa with an A.
Oh, Willa. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's sweet. I love that.
Yeah. So yeah, 4 on the floor, Willa, 4 on the floor.
That's great.
But the other thing is, I just with the different tracks, what I was thinking is when you're writing some of these songs, I know you just said a few times that you're 2 weeks in producing the song before you brought it to the table. Are there times where before you bring it to the table, you're singing along and from the lyrics you've written and saying, this doesn't sound right at all, and just completely scrap it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that happens. I mean, yeah, I would say like 50 songs where I've started and it just hasn't gone anywhere. Like great starts, but then I can't figure it out. And then there's other tracks that you spend so much time on, and they just you can never find the right tone or the right sound or the right drums for it, or something just doesn't work, and you end up pushing it aside because you have new things that come up. And those songs will always be in my catalog,
Right.
to bring back whenever I need to, because they're sometimes they're not bad songs, and I'm excited about the lyrics of them and what they mean and all of that, but for whatever reason they just don't easily come together in the project. And sometimes you just have to move on, because otherwise it just becomes not very enjoyable to work on it.
And with that being said, I know you said you've had actually, I just want to jump back just a second, kind of mixing things in here, but jumping back to the producing side of things, when you said you started to produce a lot of stuff on your own, or you're from the producing side, have you dipped into like sound engineering as well, or?
Well, actually, what's great is Curtis, the drummer. He's studying, or he's just finished up at uni studied sound engineering, so we kind of have our own sound engineer. But to be honest, I have had to learn a lot, because all of the elements now with kind of an electronic element to our music, you have to learn all the frequencies, what works, what doesn't, volumes, when I'm sampling onto my Nord, I have to kind of master everything. So yeah, there's a lot of technical aspects, and it's a huge learning curve. And I think that's partly too that it's taken us so long to release and to get our live set together. Now I feel incredibly confident. Like I think we're all set to go. Our live set is great. We've had enough shows that we feel very confident on stage, and our sound is great and where it needs to be. But it took a while to get there. And I'm hoping all the hard work will pay off in the long run.
Well, and that's what it comes down to. And taking a while to get things in order is not necessarily a bad thing, because a lot of times it kind of goes more on the plus side and a benefit than on the negative, because you've worked hard, so you're not just kind of going out and being quote unquote one hit wonder.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna pass the mic back to B here for a few more questions.
Okay. I was just going to say, I love the diversity of your vocals, and I mean, you can tell that you've got a wealth of experience, and that with the harmonies and everything else, because it's the whole control of your sort of tracks. It's really, really cool. I like them a lot.
Thank you.
So I'm going to get you down the southwest.
Oh, that's amazing. Would love it. Absolutely love it.
I was going to say, you were nominated for the Berlin Music Awards, and I just wondered how that came about.
Well, it was basically the directors and creators of the film that we worked with. They submitted for the music festival, and we just got nominated. So yeah, it's really great. The awards are unfortunately during our EP release next Saturday, so we can't go. But yeah, but it's going to be great, and we, it's definitely. They loved our song, but it's more Rosa that is, getting the credit for it, because they just did such a phenomenal job on the video. So, they're gonna go, and it's, about their hard work and everything that they've done for the video, because they just put together, we had, a small budget, because we're just all self-funded, and they put together such a professional and amazing video on our small budget. You couldn't tell. So
I was going to say, there's a resurgence on tape and vinyls at the moment, and I mean, obviously this is your EP launch, but I'm presuming you're planning on bringing out an album at some point. I mean, would that be something you definitely consider, a vinyl?
Sure. Honestly, we were looking at doing it for this EP, but it just didn't work out this time, so it is definitely something we're going to do in the future, because I feel like vinyl, it is coming back, and the sound is fantastic. The mastering guy that we work with, he does a phenomenal job on mastering for vinyl, and I think it's definitely something we're going to do in the future. And whether or not we do singles or another EP, I think if we do another EP or a full album, either one, we'll definitely release it on vinyl. Right now it's all digital. But we'll definitely do that in the future.
And just sort of thinking about, we've had a band on before called No One's Son, and they've actually started releasing their tracks via YouTube. And obviously a lot of people do go to YouTube to sort of find new music. I mean, would that be something you would consider as well, going straight to YouTube and then working back from there?
Yeah, I mean, there's just so many outlets nowadays, and it's almost like, I mean, it's a full-time job keeping up with all of that as well. I mean, we're kind of open to exploring all avenues of getting our music out there right now. I mean, at the moment, it's not about, where we can make the most money. It's about getting our name out, and however we can do that. I mean, we're on Bandcamp right now. We're also giving away our Closer for free by signing up for our mailing list, of course. So we can have it out there. But it's all these new things that are coming about that we don't always know about either, about how to do or all those things too. So, but that's definitely something we're going to explore, is releasing that. I know there's like lyric videos and all those things that we could do, but we might end up actually doing another video for this EP in the next couple of months as well.
I think you'd benefit from maybe having a word with Phoenix Somerset, because what they do is like a platform where musicians have their own section and you can kind of hook up with people doing gigs, and it might kind of broaden your avenue as to where you're heard, which would be quite cool. So I'll message you anyway about that.
That would be fantastic. Thank you so much. Yeah, we're always looking for advice on those type of things. Because again, like I said, it's just there's so much out there to learn and to know about, and everything's changing that can't keep up with it all the time.
Well, just before we get to our next song, speaking of social media, because obviously Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, all that fun stuff, I just Snapchatted a bit of your speech there, Anna, so that's on my Snapchat. I'm at Dr.Bones&SPGH, so you can check out Snapchat there. And
we're not on Snapchat, but I was just about to set it up. I just put it on my phone, so I will do that tomorrow, and then I will look at the picture. So
I got a quick video of you speaking on my Snapchat. So I'm gonna try doing a lot more Snapchat during the show for people to know what's going on. But so there's another form of media. I mean, it doesn't last too long, but it's still fun because if anything stupid happens, it deletes after a day or so. So
yeah, lovely.
Oh, thank God.
That's me, Brian, in my onesie, will you?
Sorry, too late. Yeah. So next up, we're gonna get to another song by Sykoya off this EP, and this song is called Wolf. Dig this.
Over the hill, I feel you still. Follow me. And you prey on my heart when you start to fade, blending into gray. Are you friend or foe? Will you show your face to take the place of darkened nights and shadowed fates? I could tell you to stay, but your silent gate gives me the strength to carry on. And